Great. Are you the person in charge?
Yes, unfortunately.
Todd, this is a beautiful shop here. What do you guys specialize in here?
You know what? I'm not sure if I have any time right now.
It only takes a few minutes. I'll show you in a hurry. If you like it, all right. If not, all right. As I was saying, this is a beautiful shop. What do you guys specialize in?
We do model cars here.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Like restoring them, or we use more small
Just
scale
like
models?
get them and
or-
put them, do all the intricate painting and things. That way people have to do it themselves.
Oh
They can buy
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's great. Just getting all the kids ready and everything, huh?
Right.
Awesome, awesome. Now I'm trying to think.
I work with.
No, I know what the next line is. My mind went in a different track. Sorry, guys. I work with many businesses. Todd, I work with many businesses here in town. Take, for example, Rachel Lininger of Axiom Healthcare, Lee Logan of Lee's Home Health Services.
I'm not really sure if I'm interested.
Actually, I'm not sure you should be interested now, but it only takes 5 minutes to find out. If I'm here any longer, it's only because you asked me to stay. As I was saying, I work with many businesses here in town. Take, for example, Rachel Lininger of Axiom Healthcare, Lee Logan of Lee's Home Health Services, and Laura Kovach of Laura's Bakery. And I believe this will interest you also. Is there some place where I can set this down? Todd, if you were sick or hurt, cash paid directly to you certainly would help. Isn't that true? As I was saying, we work with a tremendous number of people. Take, for example, Leroy Odell of Odell Supermarket, been a client for 58 years. William Hank Holloway of KCCY 96.9, been a client for 47 years. Also, William Wright of WMC Wright Drilling. Naturally, Wesley Montgomery of Subaru America. Of course, Robert Grick of Jendell Trucking. Naturally, Harry Simpson of ASC Office. Of course, Ronald Treitz of Burlington Marketing Corporation. Also, Glenda Doris of WB Drug. Naturally, Gene Wilder of Colorado Music. Of course, Jan White of Advantage Logistics. Naturally, Margaret Wolf of Burlington Hospital. Of course, Nadine Solis of U.S. Postal Service. Of course, Donald Stewart of Cell One. Naturally, Leslie Daniel of Bochica Beauty. Of course, Gerald Doris of WB Drug. Naturally, Jack Roberts of Rick's Pump Service. And of course, Charles LaHomes of LJ Hardwoods. As I mentioned, we pay cash directly to you. Up to $2,000 a month, up to $2,000 a month to help you pay your daily living expenses if you're sick or hurt and can't work. Up to $1,000 or more. For example, $1,000 for major fractures, $1,000 for major outpatient surgery, $25,000 for accidental death to help you pay out-of-pocket costs if you have an accident or sickness. Which of these concerns you most?
I would say
Why is that your major concern?
I'm the only breadwinner, so I can't work and we don't do the bills paid.
In other words, if something unexpected happened, you and your family would need all the money you could get and then some. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
The good news is, if you qualify, you now may be eligible for Sick Pay Plus, an insurance policy that pays cash directly to you when an accident or injury keeps you from working. Sick Pay Plus accident coverage has day one benefits for when you are hurt and can't work. Nobody plans on getting injured, but the truth is many of us simply can't afford to work. Have you ever missed work because you were sick or injured?
Yes, a couple times.
Unfortunately, 7 out of 10 Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Everyone can use a little extra help when they need to take sick days. Sick Pay Plus accident coverage pays you cash for up to 6 full months, and the coverage begins the first day you can't work. It's that easy. Let's face it, we get injured, miss work, lose pay, but the bills keep coming. Todd, Sick Pay Plus accident coverage features accident injury recovery benefits. Pay cash directly for you up to $2,000 a month. You choose the monthly benefit that's right for you. $800, $1,000, $1,500, or $2,000. Just think of it. Before I continue, let's see if you can qualify. Do you work more than 20 hours per week?
Yeah.
Have you ever been advised to have surgery in the past 12 months?
Nope.
Within the past 5 years, have you taken any prescription medicines for any sickness?
No.
Injury?
No.
Defect?
No.
Do you currently have health coverage such as comprehensive hospital, surgical, or medical health insurance that qualifies as minimum essential coverage in force?
Yes.
That's great. Here's how it works. If you choose a monthly benefit of $2,000 a month, what's covered as long as you're under a doctor's care? Up to 2 months, minor injuries such as sprains and strains, minimum benefit per year up to $4,000. Up to 4 months, injuries that require hospitalization in or outpatient surgery or fractures. Maximum benefit each occurrence up to $8,000. Up to 6 months, serious injuries such as paralysis, hip fracture, blindness, dismemberment, and more. Maximum benefit each occurrence up to $12,000. Sick Pay Plus pays cash directly to you. Todd, this policy is so great, we'll pay you if you're sick. We'll even pay you if you're sick and tired.
That's good.
How's that? Seriously, we don't do that.
Really?
Your coverage begins day one and pays for each day you can't work. You get cash paid directly to you when you are hurt and can't work, as defined in the policy. When you have a claim, if you were working, we pay you when you are unable to perform your usual work duties. And if you are not working, we pay you when you are unable to perform your normal activities: housekeeping, shopping, driving, yard work, and childcare. Under the accident coverage benefits will not be paid for any sickness or disease. This is great. Anyway, we're going to own it. Attempted suicide or intentionally self-inflicted injury. Policy effective date is generally 15 days from your application date, but may be delayed due to underwriting acceptance. Please check your policy for the effective date. Todd, how Sick Pay Plus accident coverage will work for you? Pays cash directly to you when you need it most. Pays cash in addition to other benefits you receive. Protects you with up to 6 full months of coverage. Affordable protection that helps you take care of you and your family. All occupations are covered. Your spouse coverage is available. Goes with you if you change jobs. Filing claims is easy. The service, strength, and security of combined insurance. Here's the best part. Day one coverage means you're covered from the first day you're hurt and can't work. It's that easy. If you were hurt or sick, cash paid directly to you would certainly help. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Todd, let's determine how much you need. Which of these brackets does your gross annual income fit into? What is this?
Wrong yet? That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
No, this is not it.
Oh wow, never mind.
There's one that's filled out.
Todd, which one of these brackets does your gross annual income fit into?
That one.
Based on your gross annual income, we recommend a suggested monthly benefit of $2,000. Let me just get a little more information from you real quick, Todd. So you said that you work on the Kids for Model Cars, is that correct?
Yeah, we have a class once a week for kids to come in so they can learn how to build them and things. Pretty cool for them.
That's great. So are you the owner of this establishment then?
I am the owner, yep.
Oh, that's great. How long have you been in business here?
About 12 years.
Oh, are you the original owner of the place?
No, my father was first owner and I just took it over from him.
Excellent. That's great to see a family business getting carried on like that. Todd, what's your actual gross annual income?
It's about $42,000.
Great. And are you currently a customer of Combined Insurance?
No.
And what's your date of birth, Todd?
3/12/1970.
And what's your height?
5'9".
Great. And how about your weight, Todd?
240.
And in the past 12 months, have you used any tobacco products?
Nope.
Excellent. And you said that you own this model car business.
Yeah.
So in other words, you are self-employed?
Yes.
Great. Great. Oh, great. Todd, the total cost of your $2,000 a month suggested plan is $108 a month. Nope, he didn't do dollars when he was doing it. For this he did, for this he didn't. It lightens the blow when you don't put it in dollars. The total cost for a $1,500 option 2 is $81 a month. And that includes a 13% good health discount. That's it. You mentioned earlier that if something were to happen, you and your family would need all the money they could get and then some. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
With that in mind, which of these plans works best for you? I'm glad you brought that up. It isn't money that qualifies you for this program. It's your good health. Many people would pay a lot more for the same protection if they could qualify. Today, you have a choice. We never know for how long. Isn't that true? With that in mind, which of these plans works best for you?
Take to his wife.
It looks good, but I better talk to my wife first.
Whatever you decide is perfectly alright, but when considering something like this, there are only a few things to think about. First of all, a few dollars a week wouldn't change your standard of living in any way whatsoever. Isn't that true?
Probably not.
And secondly, if something were to happen to you tomorrow, your family would need all the money they could get and then some. Isn't that also true?
That's for sure. Yeah.
Todd, with that in mind, which of these plans works best for you?
I'm gonna go to Blueface to be more there. So I can
Do
study
that one.
Great. Why don't you look this over while I get a little more information from you?
That's it. Man, you hit it in the